And this mystery, this not knowing, is freedom. It's who you truly are. It's what you are. It never knows anything now. Your mind knows things. Your body knows things. The world seems to know things. But this not knowing is absolutely innocent, and it's been covered by this attachment to the body-mind and the belief that the body-mind is you. And it's like an energetic contraction, and it kind of sucks in this not knowing, because this not knowing doesn't even know that it's looking at something. It simply is everything. It has no boundaries because it's not knowing. So it's looking. So this, you could call it consciousness if you want, but it's even beyond consciousness, really. But this consciousness doesn't know that it's a subject looking at an object. It just is everything. It doesn't know what it is, so it by default is everything and nothing. And that's happening in all body-mind mechanisms, that this not knowing is looking out. And this is your freedom. It's so free and vast. It's all that's ever wanted. It's so beautiful. But what happens in most is that there is this attachment to time, this attachment to the body, to feelings, to emotions, and then this seeking energy to try to find that not knowing, in the future, in something. If I just do this, if I just do that, it will never happen. You'll never arrive at peace in time, no matter what is happening in your life. And this isn't about peaceful mind. This isn't about you arriving at something, although that can be a side effect of this. It's a sinking back into the immediacy of everything. This absolute mystery, this, I love it, this innocence that's just here, just now. And that has effects on characters. The character is going to have its tendencies, it's going to experience pleasure or pain, but it's not any longer this attachment to the character and this belief that happiness is found in the character, that happiness is found in what I do or don't do. And it's kind of simultaneously this sinking back in, this trust of the mystery of it all happening, like that you're not in control of this life, that you're not driving the dream bus. Like a few weeks ago, I was this body mind, aka Lisa. It's a little shy because there's quite a few people below my window, and they can hear me talking to myself. I say it's okay, but it looks a little Looney Tune. But a few weeks ago, I was in a car accident. It was really not a bad car accident, but it could have been bad, but it also could have not happened as well. It could have been all these different things that you imagine, and you could imagine like how bad it could have been, like it could have been a disaster, and then you could imagine like that, like nothing could have happened. I don't know if you've ever been in a car accident, but often after the car accident, to help the bodies to adjust to what's just happened, you talk about what could have happened or how lucky or how unlucky you were. And in the end, like it's nothing to do with luck or not luck. It's just our way of speaking. In the end, it's what this mystery, this source of everything, which is who you are. So it's not happening to you. You're not some small figure in which this mystery is doing life to. You are that mystery. It's what that mystery creates. So it's what you are creating, but not you as something personal. Like you're spontaneously creating. Like if you're playing a piece of music and making it up as you go, it's like spontaneous. So it's not something you can sit and dictate and be like, I want 10 Jaguars, 16 houses. It's spontaneous. It's happening instantaneously. And it's what you as that mystery are creating. And it will happen the way it happens. And 100 other drivers could drive exactly the same way, and there'd be 100 other outcomes. Like it isn't a particular there isn't a recipe for this life. It's so mysterious. We think there is. We think because we're good at getting resources, collecting resources, and manipulating nature that we can control this, but it's actually way more mysterious. Like something like a car accident, there's so many, all the times, there's so many things that could happen. You know, there can be one driver that's had like 20 car accidents, and there's one driver that's never had any accidents, and that one driver could not be a very good driver, and the other one could be a really good driver. Like it's really mysterious how it happens. And all of it's in accordance with what's meant to happen, in perfect balance. There's nothing that happens out of balance. And the more there is the relaxation into that, or the collapse into that, then the letting go of the identification happens. But again, it's not somebody's letting go. There isn't a person that lets go of that. Because who would let go of that? It's just something that seemingly happens. The person is all about control and seeking and trying to obtain happiness and freedom in the future and avoid unhappiness and pain. And it's not in that. Freedom isn't in that. Freedom is right here. It's this mystery that the mind, the person doesn't want to see. Because it's scary. Who you are is absolute not knowing. Who you are doesn't know a thing intellectually. It doesn't have an opinion. It doesn't reject badness and move towards goodness. It doesn't care if you live or die. It doesn't care if the whole of society collapses. It's just experiencing, but impartially, without an objective or without a goal. And it's not a thing. So there's nothing you can know, there's nothing you can grab onto. It's suspended in the middle of nowhere. You see, the person is always making up stories about where it came from and where it goes to, and that gives the person some form of security. But your essence has no clue. Your essence hasn't come from somewhere or not come from somewhere. It is just here experiencing. It's not got something or not got something. It's not a position. It's not looking from a position. It's not all positions. Oh, sorry. and is all positions. It's the opposite. I need to get my battery.